So recently, Sayam told me about this concept called the universal basic income and how everything else is going to be affected, is going to be soon affected by automation, and why this concept is going to be important. So Sayam, तुमको बताना है पहले universal basic income का मतलब क्या है and why is it so important to understand that concept now?
Right. So basically, income inequality is at an all-time high. मतलब top 1% of the population controls more than 50% of the wealth. Sort of. Yeah, ऐसा कुछ statistic. I don't know the exact numbers, but it keeps increasing every time I see it. तो 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 bottom 20% जो होगा, that will be in sort of मतलब उनके पास wealth नहीं है and they're getting poorer only. And it's not because they have a less IQ or less capabilities or anything. It's just that it's just the way capitalism works, right? I mean, अगर तुम अमीर हो तो you can afford better education, so you will get a better job, so you'll earn more. So like money attracts money basically. So how do you reverse this sort of thing? क्योंकि अगर तुम reverse नहीं करोगे, you end up being born in a very unequal society, and मतलब your fate is determined at your birth, which is a very bad thing to think about. Like for no fault of your own, you're dying poor or you're working hard or you're, I don't know, life is tough. तो मतलब it's, I think it's genuine to think कि like we want to reverse this process. But we want to reverse this process in a way that doesn't discourage innovation. तो capitalism का best चीज क्या है compared to socialism, communism, is कि it says कि जो ज्यादा मेहनत करेगा he will be rewarded more.
Right.
But कितना, it doesn't put a limit on that. तो वो like arbitrarily people become billionaires in their lifetime, right? Which if you think about is like a very strange concept. Like from zero you become billionaire. There's a possibility that you can become billionaire. So मतलब a billion is a lot of many people's worth of sort of like lifetime incomes. So it doesn't really make sense. So why should one person control $1 billion, rupees, whatever? So there is something wrong with capitalism, so it needs a fix. So इसीलिए universal basic income का idea आया कि you distribute some amount of wealth to the bottom 20% or bottom 50% of the people, so that they have at least some minimum starting point jahan se they can, like, they have even a hope of becoming a billionaire in this lifetime, right? तो यहाँ से आया universal basic income. Like you get like $5,000 a month as a paycheck regularly, sort of arbitrary figure, but कोई भी figure पकड़ लो, you get a minimum इतना तो मिलेगा ही, just to meet your food, education, living expenses.
तो हाँ, ये कॉन्सेप्ट काफी इंटरेस्टिंग लगा था मेरे को भी. तो मैं ऐसे सोच रहा था कि जैसे हमारे पास ऑलरेडी वेलफेयर स्कीम्स है, यू ऑलरेडी हैव थिंग्स टू टैकल अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, एंड it just makes logical sense that you should be giving money to those who don't have it, but not to everyone. But the concept of universal basic income is slightly different, where you actually give it to everyone irrespective of there's no limit, like, or like who you are giving money to. तो वही मैं पढ़ रहा था कि why does this work? So do you want to explain that? कि why does this concept work even if we are giving it to middle class rich people as well?
Well, मैंने उतना एक्चुअली सोचा नहीं है कि like why do you need to give it to rich people, but I'm guessing if you just give it to like say कोई तुमने threshold लगा दिया कि इतना इनकम से नीचे को करेंगे तो people will start cheating the system.
Right.
I don't know, मतलब actually I'm okay with a well-designed welfare system also. Like if the welfare system can think of all possible needs of like any family and they provide that for free, मतलब instead of giving cash, if you just say कि तुमको खाना मिलेगा unlimited, तुमको shelter मिलेगा unlimited, तुमको अच्छा education मिलेगा unlimited for no charge, that is also fine with me. But I'm just trying to think कि what if some person has some need which has not been foreseen by the system.
Correct.
जैसे मान लो कि मतलब अभी तो इंटरनेट बहुत कॉमन हो गया, इट्स ऑलमोस्ट अ बेसिक नेसेसिटी, लेकिन जब स्टार्ट ही हो रहा था इंटरनेट, सो इंटरनेट वाज सॉर्ट ऑफ नॉट कंसिडर्ड एज अ बेसिक थिंग, इट वाज कंसिडर्ड अ लग्जरी अप टिल ओनली आई थिंक 5 or 10 years ago, right? तो मतलब that would have not never been part of universal basic income. तो मुझे बस ये लग रहा है कि like system moves slowly. तो अगर welfare में if someone is like putting real thought into it, I think welfare schemes are also fine.
राइट हाँ, तुम जैसे तुम बता रहे हो कि सिस्टम गेम कर सकते हैं लोग, तो मैं वही देख रहा था कि यूएस के अंदर, सो देयर वाज एन एग्जांपल वेयर दे शो हाउ वेलफेयर स्कीम्स एक्चुअली मेक पीपल लेजियर. तो उसमें वो
Right.
था कि सपोज यू हैव एग्जैक्टली व्हाट यू सेड कि सपोज $1000 पर मंथ तुमको मिल रहा है फॉर बीइंग अनएम्प्लॉयड, बट इट कम्स विद लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रिंग्स अटैच्ड कि तुमको जॉब्स ढूंढनी होती है या फिर तुमको कुछ करना होता है. तो एंड सपोज यू फाइंड समथिंग व्हिच पेज यू $1001, $1 तुमको एक्स्ट्रा. So all your benefits
Right.
get pulled away. Now you have to spend more money on taxation. You have to on transportation वगैरह सब कुछ चीजों पे, and then you might end up making lesser money than what you were making while being unemployed. So
Right.
so that thing keeps that gaps keeps increasing. तो वहाँ पे
Right.
मतलब लोग गेम करना शुरू करते हैं सिस्टम को कि ओके ठीक है, मतलब जॉब्स, नॉट फाइंडिंग अ जॉब इज बेटर देन एक्चुअली पुटिंग इन एफर्ट एंड स्टिल रिमेनिंग पुअर. तो
Right.
हाँ तो ये काफी तो और ये लाइक इवन दो दिस साउंड्स लाइक अ रेडिकल आइडिया, मैं से ही देख रहा था कि बहुत सारे कंट्रीज में और बहुत सारे सिटीज में ऑलरेडी इंप्लीमेंट हो चुका है. तो वन वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग इज अराउंड 1980s से अलास्का में तुमको पता है कि हर महीने दे पे अराउंड $2000 टू एवरी सिटीजन जस्ट फॉर एग्जिस्टिंग देयर. तो एंड द वे दे डू दिस इज दे से कि उनकी ऑयल से उनको जो इनकम मिल रही है स्टेट को, they just distribute that wealth to everyone. So now UBI sounds like a very expensive plan, right? कि जैसे ये कैसे हो पाएगा, पैसे कहाँ से आएंगे लोगों के पास? तो तुम्हारे क्या थॉट्स है उस पे कि कहाँ से आने चाहिए?
Tax the rich.
टैक्स द रिच, राइट. जैसे वहां पर ऑयल से निकाल रहा है वो लोग पैसे, सो वी कैन से दैट टेक्नोलॉजी इज द ऑयल ऑफ द फ्यूचर.
Right.
If you start taxing like Amazons and Googles and Facebook more so that you can distribute it amongst everyone, it might just work. So it just sounds like a very interesting idea.
Right. Interesting. Or like there was one thing also that I was thinking कि जैसे like people sort of let's say तुमने एक स्लैब बना दिया कि इतना इनकम सभी को मिलेगा. मे बी अ बेटर वे वुड बी कि यू क्रिएट मल्टीपल स्लैब्स, और उन स्लैब्स में यू से कि इफ यू मतलब कुछ बेंचमार्क्स like eventually going forward, right? I mean going forward जैसे AI like is increasing in capabilities, तो even bachelor degree holders will not be able to find jobs. I think we are seeing already that in India actually, right? I mean तो like it's not for any fault of their own, right? मतलब they're medium skilled people who would get a job today but maybe not after 10 years. मतलब 10 साल बाद AI उनको मतलब अच्छे से ऑटोमेट कर देगा. तो like do you pay that person जिसने मेहनत करके डिग्री लिया, do you pay that person same as you would like some I don't know some drug addict जिसको जॉब नहीं मिला? Like so maybe have like different levels, even though both of them are unemployed, but one made the efforts to even actually try to get unemployed, so that people don't stop trying. So just there is like sort of something to look forward to. So maybe create like a graded system, A grade, B grade, C grade, and give different levels of income, even though none of them will be able to secure jobs. Only very few minority of people will retain their jobs, like eventually, I think, like maybe I don't know 50 years from now, maybe only 1% of the workforce will retain job, but we need that 1% workforce to still work, right?
Correct.
So how do we motivate people to target that 1%, like gradually, like baby steps, I think.
जो एक प्रेसिडेंशियल कैंडिडेट था यहाँ पे, उसका मेन फंडा वाज यूबीआई, लाइक दैट वाज व्हाट ही वाज फाइटिंग इलेक्शंस फॉर विद. तो उसका वही था, एंड ही वाज ट्राइंग टू से, और एंड लाइक यू सेड कि जैसे आगे जाके बहुत सारे जॉब्स रिस्क में आने वाले हैं. तो मेरे पास कुछ स्टैटिस्टिक्स है ऐसी. तो स्टैटिस्टिक्स आर सजेस्टिंग दैट around 69% of jobs in India are going to be at risk by 2025. So that's very soon.
Wow. Okay.
Like और फिर the global average is 57%, और फिर वो बोलते हैं कि लाइक जॉब्स, तो किस टाइप के जॉब्स की बात चल रही है, तो इंश्योरेंस अंडरराइटर इंडस्ट्री इज थॉट ऑफ टू बी कंप्लीटली ऑटोमेटेड बाय दैट टाइम.
अंडरराइटिंग मतलब क्या होता है?
अंडरराइटिंग मतलब जैसे ब्रोकर होता है इंश्योरेंस का.
राइट.
जिनको
Oh, अच्छा, हाँ. I think any sort of brokerage is like very prone to getting automated, right? I mean, पहले घर ढूंढने के लिए you remember like मतलब brokers were the main go-to place, but अब ये क्या 99 acres housing and stuff like that, like I think. And matrimonial में brokers का भी कुछ नहीं रहा, मतलब like जीवन साथी शादी.com, and then फिर recruiters की जगह like you see naukri.com and stuff like that. Although I do think naukri.com has not achieved its full potential yet, but I think eventually they will, or they'll get replaced by something like Amazon. Amazon is capturing every market, so I think this is not far.
Yeah, and Amazon interestingly paid $0 in taxes in 2018. that's also
कैपिटलिज्म.
अच्छा, तो तुम्हारे इस चीज पे क्या थॉट्स है कि अगर तुम सब लोगों को अगर एक बेसिक इनकम दे दोगे, व्हाट डू यू थिंक like there's going to be a majority of population which is just going to spend that money on like drinking alcohol or on drugs, or do you think really there's going to be some difference that people will it will make in people's life?
I think यहाँ पर वो वैसी जगह है जहाँ पर like welfare schemes actually shine. मतलब you don't give money, you give facilities. So मतलब you give food, you give shelter. So मतलब like you can't sell food for drugs, right? क्योंकि everyone has food, so who will buy food from you?
Right.
So I think यहाँ पर like actually ideal way is to like cover as much as possible in welfare schemes, और कुछ एक जो 10% component which you can't foresee, you give cash. Like give very little cash, give a lot of free services is what I think. Because like people will end up with a drug problem like if you give too much cash, I think. Like yeah, that's easy to fall in.
तो वैसे ही मैं ऐसे देख रहा था कि एक और साउथ कोरिया में तो दे हैव द बिगेस्ट एवर यूबीआई इम्प्लीमेंटेशन टिल डेट. तो उन लोगों ने क्या किया है कि जैसे तुम बता रहे हो ना कि लाइक डोंट लेट पीपल स्पेंड मनी ऑन ड्रग्स और अल्कोहल और अदर थिंग्स, बट यू नीड टू हैव दैट 10% ब्रैकेट. तो उन लोगों का ये फंडा है कि दे गिव यू मनी इन अ क्रेडिट कार्ड एंड दैट इज ओनली यूजेबल इन द लोकल मार्केट्स, nowhere else. So
I see.
You can regulate it in that sense as well.
Oh, nice. This is nice.
This might be a easier way of thinking about how to regulate. And what do you think कि इस टाइप की चीजें किस टाइप की कंट्रीज में इम्प्लीमेंट होनी चाहिए? जैसे we all know that ऐसे सारे एक्सपेरिमेंटल चीजें सारी ऐसे नॉर्डिक कंट्रीज में होती है पहले. फिनलैंड नॉर्वे कर लेगी पहले, बट देन वो चीज ऐसे ट्रांसलेट नहीं हो पाती बड़ी कंट्रीज में. तो what do you think is the major bottleneck की क्यों, मतलब क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
पैसा चाहिए, मतलब it's very expensive.
हाँ, but
और
like is this scheme a realistic scheme or is it a very utopian idea?
It has to become a realistic scheme in like near future. मतलब मैं नहीं समझता कि यूटोपियन आइडिया है. मतलब it's very much going to hit us in next 10-20 years. But I mean even developing countries need to start think about this. But there are two ways you can go from here, right? जैसे see मतलब like developed countries, let's say US, Europe, right? I mean these people are advancing very fast in the field of AI, so they will eventually make some neural network which can do all the jobs. ठीक है? तो let's say आप इंडिया की बात करते हैं. इंडिया में like government will have two options. Either shut India out of the globe, ठीक है? कि हम we will not let any AI come into this country or any new technology. AI छोड़ो, any technology is basically it creates inequality. मतलब AI को हम ज़्यादा वो मतलब उसको बोलते हैं कि AI कर रहा है, but like even industrialization did create a lot of inequality. तो any technology creates inequality. तो अगर maybe just make India a zone of no technology import zone, ठीक है? तो और import क्या मतलब ban like put a ceiling on technology, how much money you can make of तुम उसको उसके ऊपर सीलिंग लगा दो, दैट्स वन वे.
Correct.
तो देन योर ब्रोकर्स विल स्टिल रिटेन योर जॉब, राइट? नो जॉब्स विल बी लॉस्ट. बट दैट इज अ वेरी इनएफिशिएंट वर्ल्ड कि ठीक है, मतलब पूरी दुनिया कैन जस्ट इमेजिन, पूरी दुनिया के पास गूगल सर्च है और इंडिया में लोग पीपल आर गोइंग टू गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसेज टू अपना क्वेरी सर्च कर रहे हैं, ये सीबीएसई बोर्ड रिजल्ट 10th क्लास ऐसे करके सर्च कर रहे हो, कोई मैनुअली निकाल के दे रहा है. दैट्स अ वेरी इनएफिशिएंट वर्ल्ड, राइट? आई मीन आई वुडंट वांट टू लिव इन दैट वर्ल्ड. आई विल probably leave India, I'll go somewhere else.
Right.
But so that is not a practical solution. So the like government will have to slowly, not maybe immediately, but slowly they'll have to let in this technology in. So and we need to be prepared in ways on how we can tax them in a way so that we get money for implementing some welfare programs, right? तो कुछ सोचना पड़ेगा, like जैसे if some outside company is making money in India because of its technology, because it has edge in its technology, so even if they don't have any sort of offices in India, the fact that they're using Indian customers to generate some profits, like they should, like ideally, matlab it's not very capitalistic way of thinking, but I think unko like they'll have to be taxed in some way or the other.
But then okay, फिर सारे ये बड़े जो magnets वगैरह, you'll start discouraging people from forming big conglomerates, which is a good thing, which is not a bad thing given that what Amazon is doing. But
नहीं बड़े conglomerates बनाओ, but when you sort of use when you enter India because you want to get more profits, तो you'll have to मतलब taxation, अभी taxation कैसे काम करता है कि if you generate wealth in one particular country, you should pay tax to that country.
अच्छा.
But let's say कोई यूरोपियन कंपनी है, उसके सारे एम्प्लॉइज यूरोप में हैं, and it's exposing its services on the internet. तो like governments don't have a framework of taxing them because they're providing services on the internet. लेकिन अगर इंटरनेट नहीं होता तो they would have to like sort of, अगर communication नहीं होता between India and that world, तो they would have to set up some office here, तो यहाँ पर कुछ employees होते, वहाँ वो काम करते, they would have paid taxes. तो वो नहीं हो रहा, तो you'll have to like sort of tax them in some other way. Actually I think कुछ ये थोड़ा controversial topic है, I should not speak too much क्योंकि like there's like companies don't like it, obviously. मतलब capitalism is supposed to be like unhindered, मतलब sort of अपने आप से छोड़ दो, like it'll sort of grow on its own, don't regulate it too much is sort of what companies would want. But I don't know मतलब how practical that is.
अच्छा, मेरे को एक और वैसे डाउट था कि जैसे if you give someone a very very basic income, ठीक है, तुमने दे दिया, this is what you need for survival, then do you think there will be a like लोग menial jobs करने छोड़ ही देंगे फिर? जैसे तुम सोचो कि एकदम ही because you already have something for survival, right? तुमको अगर you need someone to clean the sewers, तो नहीं करेगा कोई उसके बाद because you already have what you need. तो
नहीं तो सीवर साफ करने वाले का सैलरी बहुत स्काईरॉकेट कर जाएगा, which is a good thing.
मार्केट ऑटोमेटिकली डिमांड क्रिएट कर लेगा वहाँ पे.
हाँ. फार्मर्स, लेबरर्स, सीवर क्लीनर्स, इन लोगों का बढ़ जाएगा सॉर्ट ऑफ सैलरी. और इफ यू सी यूरोप, राइट, मतलब इन लोगों का सैलरी ज्यादा ही है, मतलब कंपेयर टू समवे हु इज वर्किंग इन, लेट्स से सबवे में कोई वर्कर काम कर रहा है वर्सेस कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्कर. I think actually I don't have numbers, but I would suppose India से better position है उन laborers का, like labor intensive jobs pay more.
Correct.
In the US, I think.
हाँ, यहाँ पे लॉक पिकर को $100 देने पड़ते हैं यार.
इंडिया में 100 रुपए नहीं दूं मैं.
But हाँ, काफी इंटरेस्टिंग आइडिया है ये फॉर श्योर. और मैं तुमको ऐसा भी बता रहा था कि there are different ways in which people have implemented UPI. तो वो हार्पर ली की स्टोरी है कि वहाँ पे सो उसकी फैमिली ने देवर एक्चुअली पेस्टरिंग हर क्वाइट अ लॉट कि तुम क्या कर रही हो, ये सब बुक्स क्यों लिख रही हो, इससे कुछ करियर नहीं बनेगा. And then suddenly she got an envelope from friends and family and with a year's salary in it. और उसको बोला कि you do whatever you want, leave your job right now and write what you please. And then she wrote To Kill a Mockingbird. So this is not really a UBI, but it just shows that how creativity can come if you have income security. तो फॉर श्योर इनोवेशन वगैरह पुश करेगा. और जैसे हम लोग पहले भी बात कर रहे थे कि लोगों को लगता है कि अच्छा तुमने पैसा दे दिए, तुम बहुत सारे लोग ड्रग एडिक्शन वगैरह में चले जाएंगे, इसमें चले जाएंगे. एक और वर्ल्ड बैंक का सर्वे था, तो उसमें वो बता रहे थे कि ओनली 11% पीपल फेल इनटू दैट ट्रैप. रेस्ट एवरीवन, जैसे नामीबिया के अंदर भी देयर क्राइम रेट रिड्यूस बाय 36% just because they had this experiment that was running कि फाइनेंशियल सिक्योरिटी है लोगों के पास. नाउ यू थिंक अबाउट तुमको क्या करना है. So this idea is definitely very, very cool.